Hey mamas, today I'm going to show you how I clean up when life feels overwhelming, the house is a mess, and I just don't know where to start. It's all about taking it one step at a time, so let's dive in. First, the reality check. This is what we're working with. It's not perfect, but that's okay. We're going to get through it. I have a mountain of laundry to do, and laundry is always my least favorite task. Step 1, I always start by letting some light in. I open up all the curtains and blinds because natural light just instantly lifts my mood and makes everything feel a little more doable. It was really stormy out, so while there might not be a lot of light, it still helps. Next, I tackle the garbage and recycling. I'm always shocked at how much space this clears up. It's such a simple step, but it makes a huge difference. Then it's time to gather all the dishes and get them into the sink. If they need to soak, I get that going right away. I also had a bunch of empty glass bottles, so I bagged those up to take downstairs. I'm super grateful that I have a dishwasher, although I do wait for my toddler to go down for a nap before I load anything because he loves to climb into it. I also wait until my toddler goes down for his nap before I take the garbage, recycling, and glass downstairs. Toddler moms will understand that the baby gate needs to stay closed until it's safe. He is definitely a little Houdini and he tries to escape any chance he can get. I also needed to unload his lunch kit for the week, so it's all clean and ready to go Monday morning. I don't know about you guys, but I always have so much recycling and it's all over my house. So I really make sure to go around my house and just get any bit of recycling I can find. Same with dishes. I'll find them in the living room, in the bedroom, pretty much everywhere where they're not supposed to be. With that done, I start clearing off the counter spaces, coffee station first, because we all know how crucial coffee is to us moms. Then I move on to my dining room table. It actually isn't looking too bad today, but this often becomes our catch-all, so it gets pretty dirty. I clear everything off of it and then I just wipe it down. Again, this gets really dirty because we all eat here, so there's food stuck to the table and I just have to scrub it off a bit. When you have a toddler, you're doing a lot of stopping and going when cleaning your house, and that's okay. I just roll with it. And this is my favorite part. I always light a nice candle after wiping down the surfaces. There's something so satisfying about a clean counter and the glow of a candle. And it also makes your house smell amazing, so we love that. Of course, my toddler's right there making more messes, but I just let it happen. I'm not even gonna try and clear the floors until he's down for a nap. Moving on to the dreaded diaper genie, I just change that over and then I dive right into my first of many loads of laundry. It feels endless, but starting is half the battle. Now that my son's down for his nap, I grab all of the recycling and garbage that I can safely take to the garage and put in our bins. With that out of the way, it's time to clear the floors, all the toys and random Tupperware that Luca's been playing with. Everything gets put away. It only takes a few minutes because we do regular toy clean out, so it doesn't get too overwhelming. Everything also has a place. These IKEA bins are super helpful, so I definitely recommend getting some good organizers for your toys. There's stuff scattered all around my house, so I have to go on a bit of a treasure hunt to gather it all. Again, this really doesn't take long and it's a task I don't mind doing. Even just after doing this, my floors look way better, but they are definitely covered in dog hair. Husky owners will understand the struggle of a constantly shedding dog. Now I'm stripping my bedding. I love to clean my sheets and all of the bedding once a week, but I'm being honest, it's definitely been longer than that this time. That's okay because we're getting on top of it. When laundry overwhelms me, I love clearing out the floors and using the bed as my folding station. It gives me lots of space to sort things out. While the bed's full, I organize the dirty laundry into bins, whites and colors, and unfortunately, it's time to toss the dog bed. She had an accident on it and I just couldn't get the smell out no matter how hard I tried. So I'll have to get her another one. I really like the Costco ones, but yeah, they really don't last too long. Then I'm quickly clearing my nightstand. There's a lot of stuff on it and there probably still will be, and that's okay because this is real life, and in real life I use my nightstand. Now that that's looking better, I'm starting another load of laundry. I'm doing the whites and my bedding. There's seriously so much laundry, but we are getting through it and that's what matters. Now you might be wondering why I let it pile up, and it's because I hate laundry and this is real life. Between work and a toddler and solo parenting most of the time, things get messy and that's okay. Bedding in the wash, I load the dishwasher. I usually wait until my toddler is napping for this because if he's around, he'll climb right into it. One thing about me is if it fits in the dishwasher, I'm going to put it in the dishwasher. So I put everything I can into the dishwasher and then I wash this pan because it doesn't fit. I'm also giving the sink a little clean while I'm in there. I also took this moment to wipe down my son's lunch kit with a disinfecting wipe, always keeping things fresh for daycare on Monday so that our mornings run smoothly. Then I move on to the floors. My son is up again, so I've got a little helper while I vacuum the house, and that's okay. He's putting more toys back on the floor as fast as I can clean it up. My goal isn't to have a spotless house, it's just to have a house that isn't dirty, and right now my husky is shedding so bad, so there is hair all over my home. So I'm really taking the time to vacuum well, moving things along the way so I can get in behind them. If you're feeling really overwhelmed about cleaning, I suggest listening to a podcast because it really does help distract you and put you in the zone for getting things done. I love the Unplanned podcast and also How I Built This. They're a couple of my favorites, and if you have any to recommend, please let me know because I'm always looking for good podcasts. I probably vacuum every 2 days and it's still not enough with how much my dog shed, but she's worth it. This is just our reality right now. And I'm just swapping over the laundry. The laundry honestly takes so long, and I think that's why I hate doing it because it feels like I'm doing it all day. Mind you, it probably helps if you don't have 4 loads to tackle. I'm sure toddler moms can relate to how many clothes you're washing of your child's. I swear he goes through 4 outfits a day. He just gets so dirty. In my house, pets are family, and that means we let them on the furniture. So my couch definitely needed a deep vacuuming. My dog's a rescue and she absolutely loves laying under the table. It's where she feels most safe, so I always have to vacuum that pretty good as well. Moving on to around the dining room table, I like to put all of the chairs on top of the table so that I can vacuum under it really well. My son is going through a phase where he loves to just throw his food onto the floor and it gets everywhere. So I really have to make sure to vacuum well because I don't want to have any ants getting into the house. Now that my son's laundry is done, I head into his room with the basket and start folding and putting it away. This takes a while, especially because he loves to be involved. It's definitely worth it. It is so important for me to have his clothes put away. It makes mornings so much easier, especially on days where we have daycare. I usually hang his sets and then fold just regular clothes so that they are put away nicely. I also had some towels to put away, so I did that, and I noticed some toys laying around his room, so we just tidied those together. He has so many books, and right now he loves taking them all down, so we're just putting them back up together, and I'm trying to show him where it goes, but it's a learning process. Even though I have my toddler with me today, it is still worth it to clean my home because once he goes down for bed at night, I don't like to do anything. That is my time, and I'm going to use it for myself, not to clean my house. Now that that's done and looking much better, it's time to tackle mine and my husband's laundry. I also took this chance to pack away some summer clothes into travel bags for storage, which frees up a bit of space in my drawers, which I desperately needed. Then I organized everything into piles between my clothes, my husband's clothes, socks, underwear, etc. I fold everything and hang things that are going in my closet. This takes quite a while. Don't be deceived by this short video. Finally, I get everything put away and it's time to make my bed. This is my absolute favorite thing. There's just no better feeling than a freshly made bed at the end of a long day. I use the burrito method for rolling my duvet. If you don't know what that is, definitely look it up because it is a lifesaver and is seriously my favorite hack. Like, look at how much easier that is. It saves so much time. And voila, a clean home, or at least clean enough for this overwhelmed mom. If you're in the same boat, remember to take it step by step. You're a great mom and you're doing a great job. Don't forget to like and subscribe if this was helpful. See you in the next one.